Okay, so what kind of situation do we currently have on Euro NZD? Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that clearly the market has created this W formation. And after a W formation in general, what do you want to see? You want to see the market give you a move to the downside, specifically to the previous resistance, which is now turned support. However, let's back things up a little bit and let's start our analysis on the monthly, going all the way down to the weekly, daily, and 4-hour time frame, and obviously checking what we have from a COT perspective. Now, starting from the monthly, what we can see. Why do I want to speak about the monthly? Because we have an interesting data from the monthly. We can see that in this move to the downside, there is one candle which is not related to the move, which is exactly this green candle here. And why is this green candle relevant? Because this candle shows that the market had found support at this level. And since the market has now broken that support to the downside, this support is now turned resistance at this area. And from here, what you actually expect is the market to actually create a rejection to the downside. Why? Because we expect the market to respect the area and get rejected from it. Going down on the weekly time frame, what we can see on the weekly, as we have already said, we have this W formation, meaning that the monthly and weekly are both bearish, because on the monthly we have the strong resistance, and on the weekly we have the W formation, from which we expect the market to actually give us a move to the downside to go and test the previous resistance, which is now turned support. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we have? Now, on the daily time frame, we have even more confluence for the short, because we can see that the market has created this overextended W formation, from which you expect the market to give you a move to the downside. Specifically, you want to see the market make a move at least to the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse, which is in this case this level here. So immediately we have a downside target from the market, since on the monthly, weekly, and daily we have bearish patterns. Now, before I show you what we have on the 4 hours and how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students, let's go and see what we have from a COT perspective. So what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing on the Euro and on the NZD. Now, on the Euro, we can see that clearly institutions have been aggressively longing it. In fact, we went from 147k longs all the way up to 242k long positions. And if we look at the net positions, we went from minus 114k all the way up to plus 157k, meaning that currently we have 242k short longs and 84k shorts. So way more longs than shorts, which is the completely opposite that we had here. In fact, when we had negative net positions, we had more shorts than longs, with 271k shorts and 157k longs. So completely the opposite thing. A lot of longing has been going on the Euro, and in fact, Euro pairs have been making moves to the upside. Specifically, Euro USD just exploded to the upside. And if we go and see what we have from an NZD perspective, we can see that clearly net positions as well increased a lot, from minus 20k to plus 2k, with 19k longs and 17k shorts. Then with the last report, we shifted again to little negative, but we will see what will go on with today's report. But clearly, NZD has been getting strong. However, the strength of the NZD hasn't really been felt at all. But the longs that have been added on the Euro already had a strong effect in the market. So we can expect some profit taking on the move, meaning that we might see with the new report some profit taking on this long, so some longs getting closed from this massive 37k longs that were added with the last report. And we might see Euro USD start a nice pullback, which would correlate pretty well with our short view that we have also on Euro NZD, specifically if the NZD will get strong as well. However, as usual, guys, trading is reactive. Trading is not predictive. And on the 4-hour time frame, at the moment, we still have a bullish structure. The market really is struggling to break below the previous low. Probably we will get the market to give us a nice retracement, considering the fact that on the 4-hour we also have this M formation. So at the moment, we still cannot be looking for any shorts on Euro NZD. So what we will be doing with students. Now, next week with students inside of this area, specifically if the market will even go and hunt the stop losses that are currently above this high, because I'm sure that many people are currently shorting Euro NZD. and they have their stop losses above this high. So seeing the market go and hunt all the stop losses would be definitely great. But in general, what we will be doing with students inside of this area is monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and probabilities for the move to the downside at least to this level, but definitely we can expect it to go even lower. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.